Exercise 6.5. Sides of a triangle are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. So how do you know something is a right angle triangle? If Pythagoras theorem is satisfied, it's a right angle triangle. Now how do you check which among this is the hypotenuse and the other two sides? The hypotenuse is nothing but the longest side of the triangle. So here 7, 24, 25. So we will check if 25 square is equal to 7 square plus 24 square. If it is equal, then yes, it is right angle triangle and 25 centimeters the hypotenuse. This is 625, this is 49, this is 576. 625 is equal to 49 plus 576. 49 plus 576. 625. 625 is equal to 625. Yes, it's a right angle triangle and the hypotenuse is 25 centimeter. 3, 6, 8. 8 is the longest side. So 8 square 64. 3 square plus 6 square. 9 plus 36. That is 45. 64 is not equal to 45. So 8 square is not equal to 3 square plus 6 square. Therefore, we can say that this is not a right angle triangle. 50, 80, 100. 100 is the longest side. 100 square, which is 10,000. 50 square plus 80 square. 2,500 plus 6,400. 2,500 plus 6,400, 8,900. 10,000 is not equal to 8,900. So therefore, the sum of the square of the sides is not equal to the square of the hypotenuse. It's not a right angle triangle. 13, 12 and 5. So 13 square 169, 12 square plus 5 square, 144 plus 25, 169. 169 is equal to 169. 13 square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. Pythagoras theorem holds good. Yes, it's a right angle triangle and the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. PQR is a triangle right angled at P. M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square, so PM and PM is equal to QM into MR. That's MR and this is QM. So basically this small triangle and this small triangle you have to relate. We already know how to relate it. Yes. Can I say triangle? How do we do it? Start from one side and go towards a 90. RMP. RMP. And then PMQ. Yes. So triangle RMP is similar to triangle PMQ. Reason? Perpendicular drawn from the right angled vertex to the hypotenuse divides the triangle into two triangles on the sides of the perpendicular that are similar to each other and similar to the whole triangle. So now we want PM. So here I get MQ. I want one more PM square. So take the PM from here. RM. Multiply. PM square is equal to RM can be written as MR. MQ can be written as QM. That's what we want. In the figure, ABD is a triangle right angled at A and AC is perpendicular to BD. Show that. First one, AB square. So AB and AB with BC and BD, the whole thing. So it's basically the whole triangle with the small triangle. Do you agree? Yes. So whole triangle to the small triangle. When you take whole triangle to the small triangle, how do we do it? Common 90, nothing. So common is B, common 90, nothing. So triangle BAD is similar to common 90, Nothing. BCA. Theorem, state the perpendicular thing theorem. Now I want AB. So AB, here I get BC. I want one more AB to get AB square, so I have to take AB here. Take AB here, so I get AD here. BD here. I get BD here. So AB comes there, AB into AB, AB square is equal to BC into BD. First proof is done. For the second part, I want AC square. AC square with BC and DC. So it's the small triangle and the small triangle, right? So small triangle, I hope you remember how we go with the naming. Start from any one side and go to via the 90. BCA, triangle BCA is similar to triangle BCA is similar to ACD. We want AC square. So take an AC here. If you take AC here, who's coming here? DC. You want AC square. So one more AC is needed. If I'm taking AC from here, who should I take here? BC. Cross multiply. AC square is equal to BC into DC. Which now brings us to the last part. AD square is equal to BD into CD. AD square is equal to BD into CD. AD square is equal to BD, the whole thing, and CD, this part. So it's the small triangle to the big triangle. Start from the common angle D. D common 90 nothing. DAB is similar to common 90 nothing. DCA. You want AD square, so start with AD. Here you get CD. You want one more AD, so this side take AD. So you get BD here. Cross multiply. AD square is equal to BD into CD. Question 4. ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. This side is equal to this side because it's isosceles triangle. Prove that AB square is equal to AC square 2 times AC square. Okay, angle C is equal to 90 degree. Can I write AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square? Yes, I can. But since it's isosceles, AC is equal to BC. It's given. So can I write AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square? Yes, I can. AB square is equal to 2 times AC square? Yes, I can. Question 5. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equal to BC. So I have ABC in which it's an isosceles triangle which AC is equal to BC. If AB square is equal to 2 times AC square, prove that ABC is a right angle triangle. So AC is equal to BC is given. And AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. I can write this as AC square plus AC square. Instead of AC, can I write BC? Yes, I can. So AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. How did we do this? Since AC equals BC given. So AC square plus BC square is equal to this side square. So that should be the hypotenuse, right? And if AB is the hypotenuse, this angle is 90 degree. So we can say by converse Pythagoras theorem, angle C is therefore 90 degree. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side length 2A. Find each of its altitudes. Altitudes is equilateral, so all altitudes will have equal length. So let's drop this altitude as 90. Okay. So in an equilateral triangle, write down, in an equilateral triangle the altitude is the same as the median. So angle ADC is equal to angle ADB equal to 90 degree, and D is midpoint of BC. Therefore, I can say BD is half A, yes, half of 2A, because side length is 2A. So, this becomes A. So, we get this as A and this as A. Fine. They want to find out the length of the altitude. So, we can take any one triangle. I will take in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, whose right angle? D. So, can we apply Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse is C, AC. AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. AC square is 2A the whole square is equal to AD square plus CD. CD is nothing but A. 4A square is equal to AD square plus A square. A square comes this side, 4A square minus A square is equal to AD square. 3A square is equal to AD square. AD is equal to root of 3A square. AD is equal to root 3A units. That's the length of the altitudes. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. So, this is a rhombus. The sum of the squares of the sides of the rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. So, you have to prove that AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. See, first of all, the diagonals bisect each other at 90 and they bisect each other, so OA is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB. There are two ways to solve this question. One very simple way, I'll tell you, you can try that on your own. Apply Pythagoras theorem here, apply Pythagoras theorem here, apply Pythagoras theorem here, apply Pythagoras theorem here. So, you will get AB square is equal to, for example, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. BC square is equal to OB square plus OC square. Put everything here. So, you add up all AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square. Okay. Then you will get 2 times OA square, 2 times OB square, 2 times OC square, 2 times OD square. OA is nothing but OC. So, you get 4 times OA square plus 4 times OA square plus 4 times OB square. OA is nothing but AC by 2. So, substitute that and you get the answer. This is one technique where you have to apply Pythagoras theorem to all the 4. You can go ahead with this. It's a little lengthy and you have not used much of the tactics that we already know. If you have to do it another way, take any one triangle in triangle AOB. Can I say AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square? Can I? Yes, I can. I want to somehow relate it to diagonals. I somehow wanted to relate it to diagonals. So, I will write OA is nothing but AC by 2. Yes, because diagonals bisect each other. Plus OB is nothing but BD by 2. So, I get AB square is equal to AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4. So, if I take LCM, this whole thing becomes by 4. Send the 4 up, 4AB square is equal to AC square plus BD square. I can write this as AB square, AB is equal to, it's a rhombus, so AB is equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. Instead of writing 4AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square, I will keep one AB square. The next AB I will write it as BC, the next AB I will write it as CD, the next AB I will write it as AD is equal to AC square plus BD square. Reason, since, write this reason here. Hence, proved. In the figure, O is a point in the interior of the triangle where OD is perpendicular to BC, OE is perpendicular to AC, OF is perpendicular to AB. Show that OA square plus OB square plus OC square. So, we have here OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to this. See, I will send all this to the other side. So, OD will go that side, OE will go that side, OF will go that side. Observe now, you have AF and OF. AF and OF. AF and OF are related to which one? This triangle, okay. Next, I also have BD. With BD, I have OD, this triangle. I have CE and have OE, this triangle. So, I have taken these three triangles. So, start your problem. In triangle OAF, first triangle, right angle is at F. So, OA square is equal to OF square plus AF square. RHS is only AF, so keep only AF that side. Write this as OA square minus OF square is equal to AF square. Or we can transfer it later, just leave it as it is. Let's just leave it as it is. Next triangle, OBD. In triangle OBD, OB square is equal to OD square plus BD square. Next, third triangle, in triangle COE, OC square is equal to CE square plus OE square. Adding 1, 2, 3. OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to OF square plus AF square plus OD square plus BD square plus CE square plus OE square. Shift OF, OD, OE this side. So what happens? You get OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OF square minus OD square minus OE square is equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. That's what they want. Yes? Yes. Now, observe what they are asking next. Next, they are asking you to prove AF square plus BD square plus CE square is equal to this. We already have this. We already have this. We already have the LHS. So, we somehow have to relate it to AE. So, now AE square is related to whom? OA and OE. Yes, OA and OE. So, what happens here? AE square is related to OA and OE. So, let us just write down in triangle AOE, OA square is equal to OE square plus AE square. What is AE square? OA square minus OE square. OA square minus OE square is here. I will get my AE. Are you understanding? I am using that itself. Similarly, they also have BD square. Similarly, they also have CD square. So, now this is CD. This is your next triangle that you have to take. So, in that triangle, let's call this above equation as 1 because you are going to substitute there. In triangle COD, OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. What is CD square? OC square minus OD square. Okay. Next, who's the other one that they need? BF. Is it BF? Yes, this triangle. In triangle BOF, OB square is equal to BF square plus OF square. BF square is equal to OB square minus OF square. Now, we are going to substitute these three equations, label it as 2, 3, 4, substituting 2, 3, 4 in 1. How? OA square minus OE square is nothing but AE square. Write down here, substituting 2, 3, 4 in 1 and then do AE square. OC square minus OD square is nothing but CD square. OB square minus OF square. OB square minus OF square is nothing but BF square. RHS stays as it is here. Isn't this what we want? Yes, hence proof. A ladder 10 meters long reaches a window 8 meters above. So the ladder is 10 meters long. It reaches a window 8 meters above the ground. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. This is the base of the wall, this is the foot of the ladder. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. They are asking this. So just apply Pythagoras theorem because wall is perpendicular to the ground. So we can say d square is equal to 10 square is equal to d square, hypotenuse is equal to d square plus 8 square. 100 is equal to d square plus 64. 100 minus 64 is equal to d square. 36 is equal to d square. D is equal to 6 meters. A guy wire attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meters is 24 meter long. The pole is 18 meters and I have a wire of 24 meter long wire, guy wire, and has a stake attached to the other end. So here we have a stake, something attached. How far from the base the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Taut meaning it will be a straight wire. So it will be straight only at some point here. It should not be curvy like this. Okay, it has to be tight, not loose. So this happens here. So I'll say this is exact 24. This whole wire is 24. It's not a straight line that is 24. So this will be a stout here. So this will be 24. So they want to find out what is the distance this stake should be put at. So again D. So you can write 24 square is equal to 18 square plus D square. You should give some brief writing. Let the triangle be blah blah. Okay. For exact statements, and if you're not understanding how to write, I expect that you already know it since you're in 10th grade, but if you don't, please refer the notes section. Every solution is given in detail with statements. So 24 square, 576 is equal to 18 square. What is 18 square? 324 plus D square. D square is equal to 576 minus 324. 576 minus 324. 6 minus 4, 2, 7 minus 2, 5, 5 minus 3, 2, 252. D square is equal to 252. Is that a perfect squared number? I don't think so. Let's check. Divided by 2. So 1, 2 za, 6 za, 2, 63 za, 3, 30, 3 2 za, 6. So 21 za, 3 7 za, 7 1 za. So D is equal to root 252. D is equal to root of 2 square into 3 square into 7. D is equal to 2 into 3 into root 7. D is equal to 6 root 7 meter. Is it meters? Yes, it's meters. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. So from the airport it is leaving and is going at the speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west, north, east, west, south. So it's flying due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will the two planes be after 1.5 hours? So after 1.5 hours, how far apart are they? So we don't need only speed, we need the distance. So we want to see the distance traveled by aeroplane 1 and the distance traveled by aeroplane 2. Okay, the distance, let's call this as A, B, C. So distance traveled by aeroplane 1, time given is 1.5 hour, that is 3/2 hour. So distance traveled by aeroplane 1 is nothing but AB. Find speed into time. What's the speed? 1000 into 3/2. 1 za 500 za. 1500 kilometers. So this one travels 1500 kilometers. BC, distance traveled by plane 2, BC, speed into time, 1200 into 3/2, 1 za 600 za, 1800 kilometers. So this is 1800 kilometers. Now, you know this distance, you know this distance. Can you find AC? Yes. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square using Pythagoras theorem. How do you know angle B is 90? If this is north and west are perpendicular to each other. So, AC square is equal to AB square, 1500 square plus 1800 square. AC square is equal to 15 squares 225, 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 18 squares 324, 0, 0, 0, 0. AC square is therefore equal to 225 and 324. If you add it, you get 945, 549. Yes, 549. 0, 0, 0, 0. So now how do we solve this 549? AC can be written as root of 549 into 100 into 100. Let's do prime factorization of this 549. It will go with 3. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 will go with 3. So 3, 1s are 3, 2 remainder, 8s are 3s are. 3, 6s are 18, 1s are 61 is a prime number. So I can write this as 3 square into 100 square into 3 square into 61 into 100 square. 3 square comes out becomes 3, 100 square comes out becomes 100 root 61. So 300 root 61 kilometers. Question 12. Two poles of height 6 meters and 11 meters stand on a plain ground. So we have one pole here which is 6 meters and we have one pole here which is 11 meters. If the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meters, so this distance here given is 12. Find the distance between the tops. So between the tops, what is this distance they want to know? How do we do it? A, B, C, D, E, F. If this is 6, can I say this is also 6? Yes, I can. The whole thing is 11. So what is the small thing? 11 minus 6, 5. If this is 12, can I say this is also 12? Yes, I can. So this part you should only write. How will you write this? BC is equal to ED equal to 6. Or ED is equal to BC equal to 6. AD is equal to 11 meters. So what can I say? AE is AD minus ED. AD is 11 minus 6, 5 meters. BE is nothing but CD equal to 12 meters. Now we got the whole figure. Now in triangle ABE, this is 90, yes. So I can say AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square. AB square is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. 25 plus 144, 169. So AB is equal to root of 169, which is 13 meters. 13th one, D and E are points on the sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC right angled at C. So we have a right triangle that is right angled at C. The triangle's name is ABC. D is a point on CA. So take a point on CA. Also, E is a point on CB. So take another point on CB. You have to prove that AE square, join AE, plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. This is just like the example problem that we did. I told you in such questions when you have all terms to be squared, apply Pythagoras theorem to every right angle triangle in your figure and then see how do you combine them to get the equation needed. So now in this figure, you can see we have one triangle here. So let's start with that triangle. In triangle ACE, AE square is equal to AC square plus CE square. Yes. Next, you also want BD square. So go for the next triangle. In triangle BDC, BD square is equal to CD square plus BC square. Yes. Which is the next triangle that we have? We have the whole triangle, that is in triangle ACB, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. You want LHS to be AE square plus BD square. You can see you have AE square and BD square here. So I will add equation 1 and 2 and then see what to do. So now if I add 1 and 2, I get AE square plus BD square, that is equal to AC square plus CE square plus CD square plus BC square. Yes. So if you look at this equation here, AB square is nothing but AC square plus BC square. AC square plus BC square is nothing but AB square. So how did I do this? From 3. So label this as 3, AB square is this. So I combined these two and I got AB square. Now the next question here is, I have not seen this triangle CE and CD. Go back and check CE and CD. So we have CE and CD here. Can this form another triangle, CE and CD? Yes, because the side here is DE square. So I have not joined these lines DE. So you have to add that as your Pythagoras theorem as well. So I will add that extra triangle that I want in triangle CDE. What will be my Pythagoras theorem? ED square is equal to CD square plus CE square. Let this be equation 4. Now if you observe, CE square and CD square is nothing but your equation 4 that gives you your DE square or ED square. So I repeat, when you see the question, you need to join all the vertexes that's given in the question. It says AE here, so I joined AE. It said BD here, so I joined BD, and I also joined AB. But then AB was already a part of the triangle. I did not join my DE, so I left this out. When I kept solving, I realized I also need my DE. I joined my DE and I put the Pythagoras theorem back. So this might happen when you're solving. So follow the question correctly and join your vertexes. The perpendicular from A on side BC of a triangle ABC intersects BC at D such that DB is equal to 3 times CD. DB is equal to 3 times CD. So if this DB, if CD is K, BD is 3K. So this is K and we can say this is 3K. Prove that AB square is equal to 2 times AB square is equal to 2 times AC square plus BC square. So I will first write down whatever I have in the right angle triangles. Okay, to begin with, what do we have? In triangle, first triangle ADB, AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Yes? Yes. And I also have the other triangle in triangle ACD. AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Is that right? Yes. I want AC square plus BC square. So first of all, start with AB square. AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. I don't want this AD. I don't want this AD. Instead of AD, I somehow want to bring AC there. So let's call this as 1. So this was 1. So from 2, can I write AD square as AC square minus CD square? Can I do that? Yes, I can. So AB square is equal to AC square minus CD square plus BD square. Fine. AB square is equal to AC square minus CD square plus BD square. What is CD with representation? This whole thing is 4K. What is CD? CD is nothing but K. Yes, CD is nothing but K. What is CD by BC? CD by BC, K by 4K. CD is 1 by 4 BC. Why am I doing this? Because I want BC. Similarly for BD, BD by BC. BD is 3K, BC is 4K. KK cancel. BD is equal to 3 by 4 BC. Here I wrote what is K, where K is some integer. You know, right, when you have side lengths in ratio form, you can write KK and do that. So now minus CD, in the place of CD, 1 by 4 BC, BC by 4 the whole square, plus in the place of BD, 3 BC by 4 the whole square. AD square is equal to AC square minus BC by 16, BC square by 16 plus 9 BC square by 16. AD square is equal to AC square plus 8 BC square by 16. Ones are twos are. AD square is equal to AC square plus BC square by 2. Take LCM. AD square is equal to AC square 2 times plus BC square by 2. Send the 2 to the side. 2 AD square is equal to 2 AC square plus BC square. In an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on BC. So ABC. D is a point on BC such that BD is equal to 1 by 3 AC. Okay. So you have an equilateral triangle here. Let's say all of them are A. So first statement, let AB be equal to BC equal to AC be equal to A. So here they have given you BD is equal to 1 by 3 AC. So 1 by 3 into A. So BD is A by 3. Fine. You have to prove 9 times AD square is equal to 7 times AB square. Now in order to do that, to get squares you need a right angle triangle. So from A drop a perpendicular. From A drop a perpendicular. So from A drop a perpendicular. So AP becomes perpendicular to BC. Altitude is also the median in a right angle triangle. Therefore, P is midpoint of BC. So what does this give us? This tells us that P is midpoint. So this whole thing is A. So this is A by 2 and this is A by 2. Yes. So now in this question you want AD square and AB square. AD square belongs to this right angle triangle. AB square belongs to this right angle triangle. So if you see, this is my one right angle triangle that I will be taking and this is my other right angle triangle that I will be taking. So in order to take this right angle triangle I have drawn, I need this measurement DP. I need this measurement DP. Can I say DP is equal to this whole thing BP minus BD? Yes, I can. What is BP? A by 2. What is BD? A by 3. So this becomes 3A minus 2A by 6, A by 6. So the small part here is A by 6. Okay. Now let's begin. I want AD square and AB square. So I'll take the two right angle triangles and we'll go ahead. So in triangle ABP, AB square is equal to AP square plus BP square. In triangle, this triangle ADP, AD square is equal to AP square plus DP square. How do I relate the two? Both of them have AP square. I will relate them. How? What is AP square here? AP square here is AB square minus BP square, and AP square here is AD square minus DP square. So equation 1 equals equation 2. So I get AB square minus BP square is equal to AD square minus DP square. Okay, you can keep anything, let's keep AB square as it is because we don't have to change anything there. BP square, send the DP square this side, or you can keep it there itself, no problem, is equal to AD square. So now what happens, or we'll keep it there only because you don't know why you want to shift, right? So now what we're going to do here is, I want AB square and AD square, keep it as it is. BP square I don't want. What is BP? It's nothing but A by 2. Substitute A by 2 the whole square. What is DP? A by 6. A by 6 the whole square. AB square minus A square by 4 is equal to AD square minus A square by 36. AB square minus A square by 4 minus A square by 36 becomes, this side becomes plus A square by 36 is equal to AD square. AB square, take LCM here, it becomes 9. Yes, 4 9s are 36. So 9A square plus A square is equal to AD square. AB square is minus 8A square by 36 is equal to AD square. 4 2s are 4 9s are. 4 2s are 4 9s are. So now what happens? A is nothing but, let me rewrite, AB square minus 2 by 9 A square is equal to AD square. A is nothing but AB itself. AB square minus 2 by 9 AB square is equal to AD square. How? Because A is nothing but AB itself. We told it in the starting, let A be that. So take LCM now, 9AB square minus 2AB square by 9 is equal to AD square. 9AB square minus 2AB square, 7AB square by 9 is equal to AD square. Send the 9 that side. 7AB square is equal to 7AB square is equal to 9 times AD square. In an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side, so 3AB square is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitudes. See, in all equilateral questions, I will solve using A method. You taking one of the sides A, it's always easier. You can solve like how it's in the other books, taking A, B, B, C and going so on, but you may get confused. So I will stick to the A method. I will take all this as A. In an equilateral triangle, altitude and medians are the same. So I can say this is A by 2, this is A by 2. So choose any one triangle. This is what you need to prove. So please write all the given part. In triangle ABD, so can I write AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square? Yes, I can. Pythagoras theorem. AD square, keep it as it is. AB square minus BD square. AD square is equal to, AB square is nothing but A square, BD is nothing but A by 2 the whole square. AD square is equal to A square minus A square by 4. Take LCM and solve. AD square is equal to 4A square minus A square by 4. AD square is equal to 3A square by 4. Send the 4 this side. 4 times AD square is equal to 3 times A square. A is nothing but your AB itself. You have to mention that in the starting. Let AB be equal to A, BC be equal to A, AC be equal to A. Okay, all that you have to write. Hence proved. Pick the correct answer and justify. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to 6 root 3. AC is equal to 12. BC is equal to 6. The angle B is, you want to know angle B. So you'll apply Pythagoras theorem to the longest side. Who's the longest here? 6 root 3 is 6 into 1.7 something. This is 6 into 2. 6 into 2, 6 into 1.7. Who's bigger? 6 into 2. So AC is the hypotenuse, right? So we will check AC square, 12 square, 144. Next, AB square plus BC square. AB square is 6 root 3 the whole square plus BC square 6 square. 6 square 36, root 36, root 3 square 3 plus 36. So this becomes 36 into 3. How much is 36 into 3? 108. 108 plus 36, 144. As you can see, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Therefore, the triangle is right angled at B. Angle B is equal to 90 degree, option C. So this brings us to the end of the chapter. To get a better grip on the chapter, please take up the practice test. Also, many places I have not in detail written down the proof statements as to why, the validation as to why this statement holds good, right? Reasoning. So for that, if you are still confused and like you have to verify the exact statements, please look into the notes section. It's given in detail. All the very best and thank you.